You may or may not know me. If you don't, my name is Zach Wise, but on Instagram I'm Zach Wisely. My art page, which is more directed to this video, is Zach Abstract. And today we will be making. Forgot what we're making. Yes. Okay. I have a commission, and the commission is for me to create someone's significant other as All Might. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna bring you through my process of how I created whatever I'm about to create. Let's do this. Okay, let's get started. How we'll begin is looking up a picture of All Might. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that they don't want skinny All Might. They want big All Might. Let's find a cool pose. Ooh. I think we found our pose, guys. Okay, a classic pose. Of course, this. They only want waist up, so just gonna check what that looks like. Okay, we'll save this one. We'll save this one. I'm just gonna screenshot it. Jeez, that's hard. It's hard to do on here. No. Wait. No. I hit the wrong volume button the whole time. And you guys didn't say anything. Now that we've got that one, I'm gonna pick out a couple more. Damn, I really want this hoodie. High key. You call me a dork, call me whatever the fuck you. I want this hoodie. Since something like this would be really cool. You know what? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the reference I got, and then I'll just put it in whatever pose I want instead of like trying to like find the exact like him. I'll just like use the reference to see what his like anatomics and like his outfit and stuff are, and then I'll just pose on myself like it. Okay, bear with me. I just got Premiere Pro, so I'm gonna it's gonna be a learning experience for me. After a long maybe like hour, I finally figured out how to do this layout here and take off the finger touch. A good friend helped me out with this. Shout out to Ron for hooking me up with how to set up like the split screen type of thing. So, okay, we got a reference here. So we can like zoom in and shit. This shit is sick. Okay, this is sick, right? Okay. Anyway, so basically we're gonna want a pose first. Let's do this. Say we want like, this is gonna be the head, right? The chest, the shoulder, maybe like this type of thing, right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna have the punching fist like back here, kind of sorta, and we're gonna have the like the about the punching. Maybe actually put it damn near here, right? And you can kind of be like, ooh. Now, I have two concepts. I'm gonna show the person that I'm getting it done from first, and then we'll work it out like that. Okay. Oh, that looks odd, don't it? Like this. Yeah, that's better. Just get the direction right. Just like that. Let me get the cape moving or something too. Something cool in the background. And then spread out the legs. Maybe do like just a little bit. And then we won't put the hairs, but we'll make the implication of there being hairs. So it'll be like almost energy like hairs, but they gotta be there, you know? Concept 1 complete. On to concept 2. Okay, so we were talking about which to use. This one, which is the second option you guys didn't see, or the first. And we came to the conclusion, while this one could be iconic, the one that we chose was this one, because in the end it's going to look more dynamic. I'm going to ditch the husky All Might body for the more like cut body. So it's basically his body with the All Might costume, and I'll put like the little implications of the hairs. Let's get to work. And on to the drawing process. So I started out with like a rough of how the head was gonna look, and it as you can see, it looks a little derpy, a little odd. So I ended up scrapping this because it wasn't ideal. So I kept the head like outline because I thought it wasn't too bad and I could like salvage it. So I just started on some other minor details around it because I knew that if I worked up my confidence doing this, then I'd be able to work on the head. So don't feel like you need to like jump into something, because if you just like, sometimes you need a warm-up, you know what I mean? Like, you just need to dance around the drawing before you get to the main like pieces of it. So yeah, I think one of the like more challenging things of this was that I'm not really used to this type of like art style. Like, I don't really draw with like heavy shadows and stuff like that, like, well, to this degree at least. So it was like out of my comfort zone, but just enough to where I was like, yeah, I can do this. But yeah, it was interesting. I think about around here, yeah, I had realized that the head was a little too big for the body, so I reduced that. Got the hair placement for All Might's iconic strands, and started working the line work now. So when you want to like, okay, little tips. When you're doing line work, you want your rough underneath to be light enough to where you can see it still, but dark enough to where like, I got that backwards, but you know what I'm saying. You want to be able to see your thing, but you don't want it to like overcloud like what you're already drawing. You don't want to get confused. A lot of people like also draw the rough with a different color, so it like even more emphasizes the fact that it's a different line. But I just lower the opacity because it's more convenient. Something that became a little difficult was like trying to understand where I should put the like shadows and stuff like that for things that I didn't have a reference for, like the cape and the hands. And I guess I altered the face slightly for like shadows and stuff, because they're not the same faces, but you know, it wasn't too difficult. Another thing, like, shout out motherfucking Procreate, bro. Like, they turned up on this app. Oh my god, I've been like going off of Sketchbook, which isn't bad. Sketchbook is alright, but like when you just hop on Procreate, everything is different and like it hits different. Like, coloring is easier, line art is so much easier. Like that auto adjust thing is so sick. Like, if I draw a curvy line, hold it for a little bit, it'll straighten it. It's sick. Color correction is like a lot easier. It's just, everything's easier. But yeah, I made this little white thing behind it, making wear like comic book-esque, and then I started with the little hair thing. But I made him look like energy because like I thought it'd be weird having like blonde streaks coming out of him. But yeah, that's it. Well, that was fun. basically, yeah, that was the video. I don't know what else to fucking say. I guess, you know, you want to do art out there, practice everything, really. If you want to do anything, you want to be a lawyer, practice law, practice safe sex. Just don't forget to practice. Oh, God. Well, have a safe trip, safe travels, and don't take candies from babies. Bye-bye now.
Wait, this is Future Zach. Don't worry, don't give up hope, please. He gets more entertaining, I swear. Next video's coming up. Don't give up hope, okay? Don't you do it. I love you.